What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Don Illuminati, back with another video. So today, I want to talk about these secret haters and their secret competition. And I want to speak on a couple of other things too. We want to talk about ICE. That's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about secret haters. I want to talk about the ICE protests, right? And what I feel like is really going on and what I see. What I like about the situation and what I don't like about the situation. You might be wondering, like, well, what is it about this situation I like? Well, I like the fact that there's actually real representable people who is willing to revolt against a corrupt system. Now, whether it's Mexicans or not, we're getting ready to show you who it really is. Now, and I want you to look at every single last, when they're looting, right? Look at all those images. Look at all the videos. Tell me if y'all could find one Mexican in the middle of that bunch. And if you say you think that they're Mexican, they're not Mexican. Let me tell you who they are. These YNs, they not all niggas. Because we use the terminology niggas, right? For black men, right? These YNs that's out there, they're not all black men. As a matter of fact, most of the crowd, you don't see that many. It's very proportionate of every kind. Now, this is what I see out there. Number one of the biggest gangs that's out there looting and rioting is mixed kids. Mixed. Little black and white mugs running around, right? These people who are white and black that had babies, yeah, that's your little YNs out there looting Americans. So I seen mixed kids, white kids, black kids, Spanish kids, but I ain't seen no Mexicans. I didn't see no Mexicans out there in the looting. I see the Mexicans at work. Every time we see the image of the Mexicans, they being ran down at their job. Now, I don't care about where you are in the world. I don't care how you got there, but if you are a working, progressive individual in a decent, well-setting, standard type of human being, I think it's disrespectful to target people who are at work. You can literally wait until they get off and make it a more quiet situation. They're making this thing so loud. Me and Shorty just got off the phone and we was talking about how they should give the Mexicans an opportunity, at least a period of time, to get their things together before they even start exploiting them. If you're gonna give these people a chance, and it's all about doing it the right way, why don't you just give them the opportunity to do it the right way? Why don't you tell them where to go to sign up to get their green cards or whatever the situation is, so we don't have this problem, right? Because see, this is the problem. We got Americans starting to hate all Mexicans when, for what? You already have Mexicans that's here with a green card, living legitimately, legally, doing things. You probably riding past them, hating on them. That's why I said, yo, keep your funk in your own world. Y'all don't know the story. You don't know the backdrop on everything. You see what I'm saying? So just do your best to stay in your lane. If you ain't Mexican, mind your damn business. If you are a Mexican, go get you an ID. If you can get a federal ID, whatever it is, right? And make sure that you are able to prove your legitimacy in this country. Other than that, we not going down the immoral road, okay? So I know we're starting off with the ICE protest because, I mean, this is what happened this morning. I went to the Wawa to go get me a coffee, right? Usually I see Mexicans out there, they cutting grass, they trimming up stuff, they got the leaf blowers, they blowing everything all crazy. They look good. They look like they just had like 3 cups of coffee and a beer and they wired for work this morning, happy and everything. Look at the Mexicans next time you see them at work. Tell me if they look like they're enjoying what they're doing. They look scared, afraid, mad, upset, and sad. That's what I saw today. I saw people who are normally going to work, happy to work, putting in all their effort to help clean up our communities. It's the American kids out here destroying the communities, right? This is a childish thing. This thing is happening with children. But we want to blow it up to a big, great political aspect and then involve everyone. specifically targeting Mexicans at the current moment. But come on, guys. You all know what this is all about, right? They're trying to figure out a way to make us the target again. Now, of course, all the children of Israel is going to be a target to the enemy here, right? But you know they're main targets. That's why we've been hearing, yeah, after the Mexicans, they're going to come for, you know, you heard it, the blacks. So that's the word. What you mean? Because if it wasn't for the Mexican situation, you see how that just happened in the midst of, they were already literally just coming for us, right? Until the Mexican situation arrives, right? Then they kind of calm down and they focus their attention back on the Mexicans again. Y'all ain't see that? They put us on standby. They took the hate and put it on standby for us. Who did? The white men, the oppressors. Now I ain't talking about all white people. I'm not telling you all white people are oppressors as well, right? Because I want y'all to know that you have white oppressors, black, Spanish, every race. Because of the fact that they carry demonic spirits. And a demonic spirit to a righteous spirit is a suppression. It's trying to suppress the light. You know, if you get energy over here and negative energy over here, once you bring them closer together, what really happens? What really happens? See, two things can happen, right? But what is the normal that we see? It starts to defect your light, right? It starts to draw away from your light. Unless you have a strong source that you are revitalizing your energies, right? Unless you're connected to the Most High, that's how he's going to completely purify your energy again. He'll reprogram the energy that was in you, right? So he's going to continue to fill you up, right? But another thing that can happen, you can take a dead battery and you can put it onto a positive charge and it will charge it, right? But that's not the case in a situation when it comes to demons. Their job is not for them to get charged up. Their job is literally to dilute your light. See what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, we may pick back up on the ice a little bit, right? But I want to talk about these secret haters with their secret competition. Because another thing that I've been noticing for a long time. If you really want to peep the perspectives of these things, right? All you got to do is watch your neighbors. And you ain't even got to watch them that hard. You'll realize at the end of the day that they're watching you, which makes it so noticeable when they do certain things because you already did it. See what I'm saying? Example. Every time, hey, listen, I know you're gonna say it, but look, it's be neighbor wars or something. You know how neighbors have wars? Okay, this is how it happens. If I get new windows, my neighbor's gonna get new windows. If I get a new driveway, one of these motherfuckers is gonna get a new driveway. If I get a new car, one of these niggas, not only that, they just did it and they got the same car that I did, but they try to go up on a year. They try to get a newer one. Same color, all blacked out. You know what I'm saying? I just grabbed it not too long ago, obviously the Beamer, right? It's all black. I never showed you outside of the car. All black on black, got the rims and everything. I never show, I don't like to show my cars. I just got another car. I ain't even gonna tell you what kind it is, to be honest with you. That one you ain't gonna get. But when I pull that joint up around here, joint got big boys on it too. 22s, Pirellis, everything. You heard me? Boy, it's one of them. You know what I'm saying? So chill, right? They don't even see that coming. You just went out and bought a brand new vehicle just cause you saw me pop up with something. I'm not making payments on that nigga. I bought my vehicle out cash money. That ain't what you did. You're not really matching what I did. That all I'm saying is, it's very annoying. It's very annoying. It's like you look around you and you see these people trying not to only be like you, but he's trying to be better than you. For what? I'm glad I'm the motherfucker that set the bar for you, but damn, dog. Damn. You using me to set the bar? I thought everybody was looking up to the white man. So it's me now you're looking up to. Because I see everything you're doing. You're trying to match or you're trying to beat me to make yourself feel better about yourself so you can empower yourself, so you can, I don't know what the situation is, bro. Every time they see a cat like me, right? Somebody who's sturdy, somebody who looks pretty okay in the society, of the climate of things that's happening, right? And what they do is their mind goes haywire and they find any ability or any reason that they can challenge me in some way, form, or fashion to make themselves better than me in the presence of me. Whether they start talking loud, they poke out their chest more, they start acting like they bougie, whatever the situation is. Nigga, I just caught you. You wasn't acting like that 2 seconds ago. All of a sudden, I speak 2 words, and now here it is. Everybody in the vicinity's trying to overtop me. You know what I do? I get louder. I get a lot louder. And then I start seeing things like, listen, yo, it's actually a little bit too loud. I'm trying to talk right now. You feel me? Then people get, oh shit, you know what I mean? Yeah, dog. If y'all don't notice y'all doing that, let me remind your spirit, because I'm gonna correct that thing, because I put a fright in them. You know what I'm saying? When I want to make you listen to me, what I gotta say. Hey, listen, I'm not even talking to y'all in the back. We might be in line. I'm talking to the cashier. I'm trying to get a conversation across. Here they go, trying to overdo me. Why? Because I'm an actual brother that know how to speak elegantly, politely, and professionally. They ain't trying to hear it. They don't want that to be heard. But niggas, you gonna hear it. You feel me? And I do it without doing any of that. There ain't no aggression in it. It's nothing but strictly professionalism. You really dealing with a professional. Somebody who actually knows how to talk to people. All kinds of people. You understand? And I'm understanding what you're thinking. I know where you know, and I know where your money at. Just by talking to you. I'm one of them, dog. You feel me? I'm a great salesman. I'm a great customer service person. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm also a person who knows how to bring things together. Resolving issues and stuff like that, and creating solutions in a matter of many problems. When everybody is together and they're all distracted by each other's ideas, I'm the one that can come in the room with the loudest idea and it works immediately. Usually that's what the situation be. I'm not trying to put myself on a pedestal or nothing, but at least I recognize who I am. See what I'm saying? Ain't nobody playing cocky, this, that, and the third. I'm able to communicate with you with stuff like that just in case you didn't know. You might have some questions you might want to ask. I'll be watching these people. And there be these content creators that are huge content creators. And I be seeing people come to them trying to have, you think that you can give me some consultant lessons, and I be saying they're watching the dumbest motherfuckers with the dumb, yeah, like nigga, you a whole meathead. I don't even know how you got 100,000 subscribers, but you got people asking you for advice, and you talking about, oh well, I don't have much time to do consultations and like, yo, listen, when the Bible said the blind will lead the blind, bro, I be getting sick of it, cause a nigga right here ain't blind. I'm like, yo, where's everybody that can see? You can't see me, nigga. You can't see me. You can't hear me, dog. That truth don't resonate with your spirit. Oh, it don't? All right, well then to me, you don't exist. Same way I don't exist to people who live life by lies. You understand? And chaos. You see what I'm saying? And dysfunction. They will never understand me. Remember, these are the terror. We are the weak. They are the terror. They ain't meant to understand this. I don't want them around me. You feel me? Because the only thing they do, because I'm going to tell you, a real child of God is not going to hate, bro. It's not going to have hate in their heart for their brother. You see what I'm saying? You got so many black men and black women who hate on their own brethren. On their own brethren. You see what I'm saying? We got a lot of stuff going on in the world, and we worrying about everybody else's ish, and we still never got our ish together. Y'all still worrying about reparations. Most High done told you to take the land back. You worrying for them to give you something. They ain't giving you nothing, man. And that's why I needed to get into them scriptures. They ain't giving y'all niggas nothing. Ain't no reparations. Y'all making shit up as we go. Your reparations is you ain't in slavery no more. You need to obey the Most High. Then he'll take you out of captivity. He will free you from bondage. That's all your responsibility. You can stop blaming the white man. It's your fault why he even sent the white man on your ass in the first place. So stop blaming the white man. You're suppressing and oppressing yourself. You're suppressing your spirit. You're pressing your spirit every time these people, places, and things, the places you go, the people you hang around, and the things you do. You're constantly entertaining Satan. You're constantly putting your spirit in the midst of dark energy where it can be consumed, where your light can be dimmed. And then you run around here complaining about somebody's supposed to give you something. Look to the hills with cometh your help. And you can't even complain to God. God about to complain to you, but you ain't being on your task, man. So let's not talk about that, right? Because the Most High will let you go down, but he would also bless you. He can open up a place before you in the presence of your enemies, right? He can prepare that place, right? This is like he did Moses, right? Prepared a place before them, like ahead of time, right? Open up the waters and let them go right in the face of their enemies. And what happens when he prepares a place before you in the presence of your enemies? What happens to the enemy? They get washed away. Somehow, some kind of destruction just overtaking them and move them out of your way. So, preparing a place before you in the presence of your enemies. So while we got all these haters and these secret competitions and all the stuff that's going on in the background, because you don't even know how much these people talk about you. You ain't even thinking nothing about them. You do your regular thing. You go to work. You come home. You ready to clean your house. The moment you walk into your house, you already got 3-4 neighbors and stared at you like, I don't like the way he walked. He pulled up in his driveway too fast. He need to go ahead and cut his grass or whatever the situation is. They just don't like you because you don't fit their narrative. We here to shake things up. We're not here to compromise with the system that they're already under. That's not what we're here to do, bro. We're here to be that new thing, that new trending wave. And it's been happening. Because I'm so intrigued on how the Spirit of God has collected so many people in these last couple of years. I've been looking at God like, you sure I still got to do this job? I'm just glad I'm ready to give you an applause. Great job, Most High. I'm ready to sit out then. See what I'm saying? Nah, he still need all of our help. Sometimes we do get lazy because we get tired. We get beat down and we feel broken inside. We feel to the point where we have nothing else left in us. And when you're at that point, like I am today, right? Nothing left in me. So I decided to get dressed up, clean up a little bit, right? Go out, get me a coffee, and come back and do the video and let the Most High move his spirit. Because I ain't moving today. I'm completely lazy. I don't want to do nothing besides the work for the Most High at this point. If he pay me, don't he don't. But I'll do this work till I'm dead, no matter what. I don't even want to work for the system no more. Because every piece that I put into it, it serves their gratification. Even my business, it serves them gratification. Yes, we're supposed to be some type of servants to the world and serving our community. Yes, and I would love to do that. But the way things are nowadays, I'd be serving them and I'd be a whole slave for the same system that they're a slave for. Meanwhile, they're getting their rocks off because they got a person serving them. Now, yes, I might get paid, but guess where that money go? Not to me. I gotta go take care of bills. They just got served. That was a bill for them. But they got it like that, remember? See what I'm saying? So it's like somewhere in this society, we're constantly trying to climb this bar to get to where everybody else is at. Like you see them right there. They all up on the fucking hill, partying, drinking, champagne, balloons flying, everything. You're like, yo, I want to be there. Cause down here don't feel too good. Niggas is hungry, motherfuckers giving you hate and dirty looks. And listen, those people up there could get hate, dirty looks and everything. Y'all can live the same type of life. Have just as many haters. You think about those people though. They could remove themselves a hell of a lot easier than you can. You see what I'm saying? A lot of us are literally stuck and tied, bound to this system with no way out. NWO. No way out. Another example of terminology, New World Order. But they're going to show you that it ain't no way out first before they put you in the new world. you're going to realize in that new world, the only way out is death. Or we win a battle. Because usually that's the only way you get out of a certain thing, right? But see, if God gave us the victory over death, then somewhere down those lines, that ain't happening to us. So our only way out is to fight our way out. To fight. Shall we go to the scriptures? Let's go to one of the scriptures. Because on one of the last videos about a week ago, I did the video and I told you I had 2 videos. And I was editing the other one. The audio was so jacked up, like way more than it ever did, that I said, yo, I'm just gonna cancel the video. See what I'm saying? And I hate the fact, it seems like every time I notify y'all about a video that I just did and I already did it, I'm gonna bring it, I never bring it because something like that happens. So now I'm not even gonna tell y'all ahead of time if I did do another video. Because I feel like a lot of things it's just very weird. You know, sometimes you got a lot of pressure in life and then you start feeling like everything's against you, even your laptop, computer, your phone, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, why these devices ain't working when I need them to? Well, in reality, we need them every day. It's that instant gratification part. Everything don't need to be said. Everything don't need to be done every single day. Sometimes you could be going forth for something, and if you don't really feel that energy of response that takes you the full way, sometimes you should not push yourself. Sometimes it's telling you to just go to a corner somewhere, sit, chill, be relaxed, be still, because the Lord must want to talk to you. So if you're trying to do so much and there's nothing going on, you trying to figure out why I'm running for weeks and weeks and days or months or whatever, because he wants you to just sit back for a second. Sometimes you made that time period go 3 months when he only wanted you to sit down for 2 days so he could talk to you. He only wanted to say one thing to you. But why? You're probably thinking, well, why you can't just say it? Because you have to be at peace. Remember, a mind that stays upon the Lord, he'll keep you in perfect peace. But if you stay in that perfect peace at the same time, that's what's keeping you above the Lord. He's going to speak to you in that moment of peace, which is going to give you more peace. See what I'm saying? This is why he's keeping you in perfect peace. Because once he starts to speak to you, I mean, at that point, it's just you and him. Nothing in the world could distract you when the Most High is speaking to you. But he's trying to make sure you can get yourself to that point, that you got to reach halfway. You got to get rid of those distractions for the most part. And he'll probably meet you halfway. See, that's why I said he'll probably. I don't know. But I'm just letting you know, you're going to have to put in a little bit of effort. Reach your hand out. Let him know that you're seeking his help at the current moment. See, he's not going to help you if you ain't seeking it. You see what I'm saying? He wants you to stay in that situation because he wants you to continue to pray. Not only that, he wants to be able to bring you to a certain level so he can bless you, and then you can give your testimonies to others so they can see what he did for you, and they'll want the same thing. You see what I'm saying? This is why it's important for the ones who think that you're already that close with them. Make sure you get it done. Make sure you're not allowed the enemy to trip you out. And these little tactics that they got, trying to be competitive and trying to eye you up and down and size you up and all this other extra stuff. See what I'm saying? If he tells you be still at the current moment, be still, like he told me, right? Why? Because he know me, and he know I'm looking at the world, and he tell me to be still. Only thing I can do is obey the word, bro. You feel me? He know I'm gonna go. He know I'm ready to go. But he told me specifically, be still. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do just exactly that, dog. Sometimes y'all don't know when to do that, but that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you ain't gonna know that because your mind stays so crowded with a lot of negativity, corrupted thoughts, conversations that shouldn't have been entertained a day or two ago or even same day. This is why it's gonna take, getting rid of some people, places, and things that were normalized to. Because once it becomes normalized, then you don't really know when you're doing it. And then that's when it comes to that lasciviousness and all that. Because now you're constantly sinning against the Most High, and you could care less about it because you just made this a normal lifestyle for you. And it's not normal. It's not normal to consistently, repetitiously disobey the words of the Most High. Repetitiously. Now, I want to show some people the type of things that they ignore in the scriptures. This is what they ignoring. Because we sit in here and I continue to hear people, because I saw the scripture where it says he gonna use the wicked in the end times. He will use the wicked to judge the wicked. But that ain't all he said he was going to use. He said that the saints will judge the earth. Jesus said, he who overcometh my works and keepeth my works to the end, to he I will give to thee the power over the nations. He shall rule them with a rod and iron. Does that sound like some wicked people Jesus just gave the power to, dog? What's wrong with y'all? It's the one Jesus gave to the power over the nations going to rule them with a rod of iron. Y'all still saying it's the wicked. Jesus, God, everybody else said they're giving it to his people to rule them. Y'all saying what? What you talking about, right? So let's get to the scriptures and see how he actually had his people operating. We're going to come from Psalms on this one. I ain't trying to go too long because I know some of y'all don't like truth. And if it resonates too much, you ready to turn it off instead of being completed by what it is that you need to hear. The desires of your hearts now. Y'all need to hear these words. You need to know how the story is going to go, my nigga. Y'all just be ignoring too much stuff. And I'm like, yo, it's going to be on you at the end of the day, man. This is why you're supposed to study yourself approved. Because you're going to be out there lost trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Where's God at and where's Jesus at? No, nigga, you weren't listening. You was listening, we'd have told you. They ain't coming, man. It's the Spirit of Christ, man. Do you know Jesus showing up to take you niggas to heaven? Wake the fuck up. You stupid. Show me, man. Show me in the Bible where he coming to take you. I'm showing y'all everything you need to see. You feel me? Don't keep this, right? Psalms 149, right? Now you tell me who he talking to. This ain't read words. This ain't read writing I'm reading. So this ain't even Jesus speaking here. So who is it? If it ain't read writing, then who is it? Y'all can say it's the prophets on it. Nigga, stop. It's the Spirit of God, my nigga. In the beginning was the word was with God, word was God. No matter who the hell it came through. It's all his words. And then if it made it to that book that leads your life and shows you the prophecies, you know that the word is true. So you either believe it or you don't. Now believe this. Psalms 149 and 6. Psalms 149, 6. Read it. Let the high praises of God be in their mouth and the two-edged sword in their hands. Who? The wicked? Is the high praises of God in the wicked's mouth? Is it? Well then who is it? Why they got two-edged swords? Huh? Why the people with high praises of God in their mouth got two-edged swords, dog? You talking about they wicked? Is that who you talking about? Because those are the same ones that are going to judge this earth. The one that's going to overcome. Why? Because they had a two-edged sword in their hand, nigga. The rod of iron that they going to rule them with. The two-edged sword, man. Right there. That's what it is. That's the rod of iron, the two-edged sword, bro. Where y'all getting your scriptures from? Psalms 149. Read it. Right? And it says, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people. Y'all saying God's gonna do it. Oh, so God's gonna punish the people, right? Oh no, that's back in her day. Well, guess what? I just brung back in the day today, nigga. Who you think you gonna stop me? What scriptures do you have to say that those words was put and done away with? Matter of fact, remember, we in one of y'all's chapters where the green pastures is. Leadeth me beside still waters, restoring your soul. Yeah, and then all the way down. See, that was Psalms 123. But why is it talking about, by the time it get to 149, it's talking about let the high praises of God be in their mouth and the two-edged sword in their hand. Why it look like he turned bipolar? Because he balanced. Like y'all ain't. And if you ain't balanced, you really don't got the Spirit of God and you don't got the Spirit of Christ. You don't have the Spirit of Christ in you. I don't know what y'all got in y'all, a lot of y'all. Because y'all don't know how Christ operates. That's Christ that be speaking like this. The same one that told Noah to do with that baby, that also was Christ. You think the father would have told him that? No. He knows what the father told him, right? That's why his wife is confused. Like, yo, you sure that was God? You sure that was your God that told you that? And he was like, I don't know. Because at first he was speaking to the Father, right? Then the Spirit came through. The justification part. See, he ain't know that. It's obvious. How was he confused? I'm not confused. I know who's talking to Noah, right? Maybe Noah didn't know at that time. I know who was talking to him. Why he was confused. Because it was two people. One was the Father, the other was the Spirit. The one that don't play around, the one I tell you been talking to me. And when he talk, he tell you to do what the hell he told you to do, and y'all never like it. Because you always get punished for it, and you get penalized from it. But you hate the fact that he actually uses his. Uses who? His people. The ones with the high praises in their mouth and the two-edged sword in their hand? Well, who are those people with the high praises in their mouth and the two-edged sword in their hand? Let's go show you who these people are. Let's show you who the people are that got the high praises of God in their mouth and the two-edged sword in their hands. I want to show y'all who it is. Okay? So, who it is, let's go. I want y'all to see this because I'm tired of mugs just ignoring the actual scriptures, bro. Romans 13:4. So if y'all want to know who the ones with the high praises in their mouth and the two-edged sword in their hand is, well, it's these people right here. Romans chapter 13, verses 4. For he is the minister of God to thee for good. But if thou doest which is evil, be afraid, for he beareth not the sword in vain. Who? For he is the minister of God, a revenger to execute wrath upon them that doeth evil. Remember, the revenger, well, who is the revengers? The ones that he called to execute? You think it's just the people? No, it's the ministers. For he is the minister of God, to thee for good, and is to execute the vengeance upon them who doeth evil. Right? So, who are the ones with the high praises of God and the two-edged sword in their hand? It's the ministers. The ministers. And if you're not a minister, that ain't your job. Do you understand? Why? Because see, when in this ministry, in Christ's ministry, he loved to get all kind of messages across. Just like the day of Christ is a big message. And he wants to show y'all how much evil he can do. He's going to do it. And he said, I'm going to do evil to those who have done evil to my people. And he's coming with it. So when you see your world get turned upside down and you see all this mess going on, you know who to blame. Because you know who owned that. And you know what he said. So, that is the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. The Most High God. Most High. Okay? The one that you thought would have saved you, but instead ushers in nothing but evil. Y'all thought it was something else. And you thought you'd be saved by Jesus. Jesus is supposed to come down here and come take y'all up out of this. Y'all still got work to do. Y'all still ain't paid attention to them scriptures. He ain't taking y'all niggas nowhere. You sitting around waiting like it's a field trip. Sitting in line like a bus ride to pull up and just take you out of this misery and this mess. You got to be here to clean up. You got to be here to put in the work. So when niggas ain't going nowhere, we got a job to do, right? All right, well, y'all trying to skip the job. Y'all trying to skip the job and go straight to heaven. We got 1,000 years of work to put in here on this earth. We got 1,000 years of building to put in here on this earth. Where's heaven? You niggas ain't making it heaven, dog. What you talking about? Not right now. We got 1,000 years of work to put in on this earth. And before we even get started on that, we got to go to war before we can even build. All this is going to be done for at the end of the day. And if you have survived, survival of the fittest, and only the strong will survive. But if you have survived to the end, then you may partake in the supper of the Lamb. But if you don't make it, well, then you'll just be one of the many found slain in the midst of Babylon. And that will wake up before God. Y'all niggas missed it. You ain't going to the summer Lamb. You died, remember? You died. If you die, you're not gonna come back to life with a bullet in your chest and say, oh, I'm gonna wake back up for the supper of the Lamb and just come out your grave or something. Nigga, you're dead. Y'all dead. After that, the only thing you're gonna see after that is the Most High God. Okay? You didn't make it to the supper of the Lamb. You did not make it. Okay? I'm trying to help y'all make it. You won't make it if you don't understand the damn task. One of the tasks is war, man. Repaying Babylon double. Do you want to make the supper of the Lamb? Or do you want to die and see Most High? You'll never bring in generations into heaven. You'll never have generations under you when we get to heaven. You'll never have that many kids. You're going to have to be up there alone. Facts. You think I'm lying? Your chance to do that would have been in the supper, but you missed it. So you're going to heaven by yourself. Do you understand me? Okay. The supper of the Lamb thing is a family thing. He wants to bring family. He wants to do the regeneration. He wants to do reprocreation. And he wants to rebuild his nation of people. So leaven and leaving the holy seed left thereof. So we sprinkle this thing around, and it's nothing but his generations of non-sinners, complete righteous people. For 1,000 years, all we're going to be doing is procreating, making more on this nation, bringing him more people who are just going to be in heaven. Because they wouldn't even know how to, they're going to be born in the earth that ain't sinning, because the saints is still reigning. So any sin is getting tossed up out of there. You feel me? So people really going to be terrified to sin in those days. Those days ain't none of that. Ain't none of this free will, liberated, this, that, and the third. Ain't none of that going on. You're going to be constructed to what he got us there for, or you're not going to make it there. And he knows every last one of our heart. So if this ain't the kind of work that you're willing to put in, because you got salty effects about this, that, and the third, and you have your own personal disagreements about how it's going to be, and I don't give a damn what the situation is. You don't like it, your ass is not going. Period. He can't use you for nothing. You know what he want to use the men for? To go to war and build. You know what he want to use the women for? To cook, clean, wash clothes, and have babies. That's your job. You ain't doing it, your ass is out. Simple. Oh, by the way, ain't no woman getting ready to be sitting there trying to run a man. It tells you 7 women will take hold of one man, saying, let him take away our reproach. Why? It's raining rampant evil out there. Who the hell you think you gonna be when there's very lack of men in the earth, and they are of value? And you want to tell another woman that she can't have her salvation, her soul, and someone to lead her to the promised land? We already in 1,000 years. Right? It won't be none of that type of negativity. It will be exactly what the Most High said it's going to be, and he's doing this for procreational reasons. So he's giving us back our procreational rights to be fruitful and multiply, because we're supposed to do that specifically after we built, right, in Summerland. He says, sprinkle the earth. Sprinkle the earth. I don't know where that's in the Bible. That's what he told me, man. Sprinkle the earth with your seed, you righteous men. Sprinkle the earth. The earth. Right? Because you'll be free to do so without any whores. Ain't no Babylonian mistresses and all that, none of that shit. So sprinkle the earth if you can, when you can. Because he's going to give you the ability to do that so as well. That's what our job is, so we can bring on the many nations and build our families and generations. He's going to use us as forefathers for this community. But you got women out here trying to shut that down. We will be who he's called us to be. And if you don't think so, if you want to play against it, your ass will be out of here. And partially, it's going to be us helping you get you up out of here too. Remember, men like me doing all kind of work here to make sure this supper goes down. I'm doing all kind of work to make sure we have our supper. Now, it's either you in or you out. I've been in for 20 some years. I didn't even know it was about the supper of the Lamb. I just thought he just wanted me to whoop on some ass. You know what I'm saying? I was just going through that. I didn't know it was a whole story after this. I didn't know it. I thought I saw the black wall. My vision wouldn't never allow me to go any further. You know, after the things he allowed me to see about the war, I didn't go no further. So I was assuming that it was it. And it was done. I don't care. I just thought I was going to die. I said I just want to last to the end. That's all. Whether we died at the end or whatever. I said, you know what I mean? But nah, we don't even die. He didn't even show me that part. And I just kept telling him, I was like, yeah, but Lord, you know I don't want to die for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to live. But you want me to go war? Like, what's going to happen at the end of the day? It ain't no end of the day. It ain't no end of the day. And that's what I found out. That's what he been telling me. That's what he been showing me. It ain't no end of the day. We go from here to war, to rebuilding, reprocreating, 1,000 years, then heaven. We don't even die. Where we died at? Why would I be one of the ones slain in the midst of Babylon? Why? Because the ones who were slain in the midst of Babylon, if you go to the scriptures, I think it's in Revelation 18 or the end of 19, and it says the ones that were slain in the midst of Babylon was because they fell to the sorcery and witchcraft that they learned through the scriptures, or the sorcery and witchcraft the manipulation of the scriptures. That's what they fell for. I ain't manipulated, so I shouldn't be dying. I see the truth. The truth will set you free. The truth will keep you alive. The truth will keep you alive right now. Why? Because if he knows that you're ready to partake in this mission, why wouldn't he use you? He knows everybody out there ignoring the task. You better be one of the ones that say, I want to do this. If you want to make it, you think you're going to be here for 1,000 years. You better be one once saying, I saw what you said here, Lord. I'm going to be a part of repaying Babylon double. I'm going to be a part of spreading the seed and sprinkling on the earth. I'm going to be a part of rebuilding the nation. If you ain't a part of them things, then what you think you're doing, dog? If we told you this is a party, BYOB, you show up with nothing. You think you getting in cuz you showed up with nothing. Oh, yeah, you got in, but you got a beer already. It's cracked open. You got nothing for nobody else. That selfish shit, you ain't getting it. You here to do work for the Most High, not yourself. Ain't none of this about yourself. Stop thinking about all you gonna have. What about what he gonna have? What about what we gonna have? Because that's what he wanted us to have. Stop thinking and worrying about what you want. You're not getting what you want here. That's what you want. You're not getting it. You don't want to build. You don't want to war. The only way we build is if we war. We got to tear down. You don't want to build because you don't want to war. You don't want to do any part of the process that it takes. You think he's just going to go out here and build shit in Babylon, nigga. Till he sent us to come this shit down. Then we'll help you build it back up. Letting you learn your lesson of how dumb you was. You see what I'm saying? We wait on the Most High. If he's orchestrating things now, that's one thing. And he is. And he's also orchestrating us together. But as far as building, my nigga, building, like really spending our money on stuff and that, nah. We gonna wait for that. Because we don't gotta pay. That's what we told. We don't have to pay for nothing. We ain't even gotta work. The only thing we're gonna be working for is to collecting our food and eat it. When they said, oh, a man's all day work will be for his food. And sure, ain't nothing wrong with that. Because I went down here and I was scooping up all rice for all day. And somebody else was down there scooping up greens all day. And we came back together and we put our stuff together and everybody had meals. Yeah, that's work all day. Guess what? It's just to feed us. Well, what else do we need money for? That's it? Well, your work is to feed yourself. Don't you got to cook? Okay, that's work then. So when it says a man will work all day just to eat, man, it's not like that's all his pay gonna be. You working all day out in the field cropping stuff so the community can eat, dog. We ain't just doing all that all day for nothing. We're also out there building. So why you think we're gonna be living in the wilderness with no shelter? So he just tell us, do all this away, it's just gonna burn down so we can just live in the rain now. No, nigga, we gonna be building too. So you think a man's work all day is just gonna be just to eat, my nigga? No, nigga, we building to live, to maintain, bro. It's work just maintaining, especially if you're an indigenous person and you don't got all these convenient things just offering you this, that, and the third. Well, we don't need that. So now watch how easy work actually gets. Watch how, and in the Supper of Lamb, I saw this too. He took me there. I don't know if it's a future what or vision, whatever. But I saw the Supper of the Lamb, dog. And it's a big ass garden. All we're doing is plucking fruits and stuff. Ain't nobody doing no real hard work. Ain't no construction work. Ain't nobody drilling no grounds. And you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, we all in a big garden. We all got like baskets of fruits in our hand and stuff and exchanging fruit and plucking this. And we're talking to each other as we doing it. It's like we just hanging out. It's not even like work. It's work, but it's not like work. You feel what I'm saying? And you ain't working all day. You ain't working hard. Ain't nobody busting a sweat. I'm telling you, dog. I saw it. And you're around so much vegetation, so much fruits. It's everywhere, literally everywhere. We live in a freaking vine yard. I'm telling you, dog. That's what I saw. And I'm like, yo, I come back, I wake up here, I'm like, yo, I don't give a damn what happens in this world. I need to get back to that place. And to think about it, that place was this world. Remember I tell you about the other worlds that I've been going to? They ain't this world. That one was this world because that one was the Supper of the Lamb here. This world has many worlds in it. This quote unquote earth that we live on, this ain't no what you'll think it is, a ball, and it's just that one place there that you see. Nah, dog, I'm afraid to tell you this. I feel like there's many more places, and as much as we know, bro, it could be gazillion different earths right here in the same place, just in a different realm of things, a time of thing, whatever the situation is, right? Time is a dimension, space, dimension, this, that, and the third. So different time periods, different dimensions. See what I'm saying? And what we're going into right now is another one of those type of happenings. And this is how it happens. It's a time, and a time effect, things change. The dimension, it integrates with what's already in the playing field, and then it changes it, washes that away, and creates something new. To where you never could, even at this point, we could erase history again, and mugs will be that stupid because they don't know nothing at this point. They erased their brains, right? So they could really, literally do it again, start it over, rewrite history. They could do all that if they were to get away from the ones who seek the truth. But this time, we're going to last, because this time, we're going to put our best foot forward, and they come with them things, yo. What it come with? A rod of iron? A two-edged sword? Oh, it don't? So you telling me that the Most High God is a liar? That's what you telling me. So you telling me it don't come with my two-edged sword? Mines! That's what you telling me, right? So you gonna tell me I'm a liar now? All right, bet. See you niggas in field, dog. It's your boy Don Illuminati, man. Peace.
You don't believe me? You don't believe me? Ask God. You don't believe me? Ask God. I don't know why you care to be involved. I don't know why you care to be involved. You don't believe me? Ask God. You don't believe me? Ask God. I don't know why you care to be involved. I don't know why you care to be involved. They got me on another level, bout to hit them with the shovel. 38 cal, blowing smoke after all you devil. Connect, bout to send it over. Couple down with the holster. More pain on my shoulder, more rings than the Rover. Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. But I'm all blacked out with the shoddy. It's ski mask season for the hobby. We please for everybody. We squeeze on everybody. I ain't seen how the 45 mean as a Constantine. Ain't no means to Keanu Reeves, I believe. Type of shit in my jeans, more than my dreams. In my dreams, it's more streams than you believe. It's hard when the darkness falls. Soldier holding more than light. Ninjas always talking demons. You ain't know it's more to fight. Most of y'all about to fold. You ain't speaking more to life. Weaker than your borderline. How you go on in the fight? You don't believe me? Ask God. You don't believe me? Ask God. I don't know why you care to be involved. I don't know why you care to be involved. You don't believe me? Ask God. You don't believe me? Ask God. I don't know why you care to be involved. I don't know why you care to be involved. Get ready for the battleground. Sentence might be heightened. I ain't fighting. I'm a soldier made for war. I ain't Tyson. You don't like it, I don't like it, but I'm fly, then you're potted. I'm the holy Christ, and Christ is just a rising. I'm surprised. I'm the one that got the gun and shoot your son and use the gun in front of your wife and use the knife and abuse it twice. You lose your life. Don't be bitch and read the scriptures. Need to listen. Don't listen to me, nigga. You better believe the prophecy and not in me, nigga. Illuminati for the body, for the hobby, for the job. You don't believe me, then ask God. I don't know why you care to be involved. You shouldn't be involved. Some of you just want it the hard way. You better listen what the God say. Whether it's fast or the long way, you better never take the wrong pay. You don't believe me? Ask God. You don't believe me? Ask God. I don't know why you care to be involved. I don't know why you care to be involved. You don't believe me? Ask God. You don't believe me? Ask God. I don't know why you care to be involved. I don't know why you care to be involved.